Сьогодні ми зібралися тут з сумної нагоди. Сьогодні члени провінційного парламенту Онтаріо зробили заяву щодо депортації кримських татар з України в 1944 році.
Mr. Speaker, today I rise in the House to raise awareness among Ontarians about one of the cruelest moments in the history of humanity. The deportation of Crimean Tatars from Crimea in 1944, orchestrated by Joseph Stalin. Under the false accusations of collective collaboration between Crimean Tatars and the Nazis, the Soviet government evicted over 240,000 Crimean people from their homeland in order to destroy them as an ethnic group. Within months, half of them died of cold, hunger, exhaustion, and disease. After the illegal annexation of Crimea by Russia in 2014, the Crimean Tatars have been facing a new wave of violence and hatred. Their national leaders are banned from entering Crimea. Dozens of people were imprisoned during and shortly after the annexation, and many others are still missing. Mr. Speaker, I would like to reaffirm my support for Canada's position on this issue. As Prime Minister of Canada, the Right Honourable Stephen Harper said last spring, Canada will never recognize this annexation as being the genuine will of the Ukrainian people. Crimea is Ukraine, Mr. Speaker. Let us not forget the victims of the Soviet regime. Let us not allow such atrocities to happen again in the future. Slava Ukraini.
Thank you.
Ми висловлюємо велику вдячність членам провінційного парламенту Онтаріо за підтримку кримсько-татарського народу, українського народу в цей непростий час, за увагу до України в цей непростий час. І ми сподіваємося на те, що Крим буде завжди Україною, як він є Україною на сьогодні, і буде повернутий до складу нашої держави з використанням правових юридичних механізмів за підтримки світових демократій, в першу чергу Канади.
Very important statement was made today about Crimean Tatar deportation and the situation of Crimean Tatars and Ukrainians in occupied Crimea. And it's very important for us, and thank you to Mr. Maclaren, MPP Maclaren, for raising his voice for us, for Crimean Tatars. Unfortunately, during many years, history of Crimean Tatars and everything, our state, our culture was the Russian Empire, was in Soviet Union. They were trying to erase it and made Crimea their own state, own piece of land. And I'm happy today to hear that all people around the world, they know more and more about Crimean Tatars.
My name is Jack Maclaren. I'm a member of provincial parliament here at Queen's Park with the Ontario Legislature. And we read a statement in the House today to remember the terrible atrocity that happened in the Crimea to the Tatar people in 1944. It was a terrible disaster, a terrible atrocity that has not been recorded properly in the history books. So what we did today is record in Hansard for the record, and we shall not forget that.